Leeds United, thank you for exposing Manchester United. Thank you for exposing us. Because you could see the loophole we have in our backline and in the midfield too. Ineos, please and please, I'm sounding this as a plea to you guys. Sign us another player. See, if una no wan sign a midfielder, please sign us a CB and also a left back. Today, it was very, very glaring in the first half that those two players were lacking. Then if no be connection, I don't know wetin Fletcher brothers dey do for Manchester United. I don't know what they are doing there. Manchester United is supposed to be thinking of loaning them out. I don't know. Look at what Tyler Fletcher did. I was even giving him his flowers over his brother Jack Fletcher. But look at the error that he caused. And because Lenny Yoro and Eddie Heaven paired in our back, they were not mature enough to actually resolve that attacking threat. We need players. Carrick style of football is already established. It's already sweet already. Give this guy players. This match is already so glaring. Look at our mistakes. Leeds came out with full force. After all, we're rivals. They came out with full force. They played the match like a Premier League match. And were caught wanted in so many positions. Though in the first half, thumbs up to Mbeumo. Mbeumo really tried. I've been saying this for a very, very long time. Mbeumo is best played in the central position, in the forward position, than playing in the right wing position. You could see his flexibility. Him and Zegzi switching, Mbeumo and Ahmad also switching. He understands the play, but when you position him in the right wing, it's very, very hard for him to actually move. Also, Zegzi too, I've also said that Zegzi should be played as a second striker. He should be played as a second striker. At least today, you could see that he was flexible enough. But in Manchester United, it will be hard playing Zegzi as a second striker because of our formation. If there were games we'll switch to 4-4-2, then we'll have Zegzi and Sesko, then it's understandable. But in this formation, it will be very, very hard. You could see it when Bruno entered. You could see the excellence of Bruno. Bruno was everywhere. Bruno hit the bar like once. He scored a goal that was mentioned offside. So you could see the importance of Bruno. And Bruno is also letting everybody in Manchester United that is fighting for that number 10 position know that he's not leaving anytime soon and he's staying there week in, week out, playing 90 minutes. Anybody, Shelesi, Zegzi, should fight for other positions because the guy was very, very awesome. Though he missed a penalty. But then again, Bruno is Bruno. Then Ahmad in the first 10, 15 minutes, Ahmad showed his prospect. But later on, I didn't understand what he was doing. You know that you are not really good in shooting. Why are you trying? Yes, I know it's preseason. But at least try some other this thing. There was some position you were supposed to take on, but you didn't. Then Dalot, you captain the Manchester United starting this game. But if you look at Carrick's system is high pressing, high possession. You don't have those qualities. Yes, you are good defensively, but attacking minded, you have to be sharp. You have to do more. When Mazarawi came in second half, you could see how flexible Mazarawi was. Those passes that he also laid to Bruno Fernandes. You have to do more. This is a team that, look at our prospect on the left back. Any of them that are buying are attacking minded. You have to push more. You are one of the senior players, one of the leaders there. Show your example. Lenny Yoro, you have to improve. I'm not impressed with your performance today. You're a very, very high prospect that we bought very, very expensive. At some time, you wanted to go to Real Madrid, but Real Madrid were not looking for a CB as at that time. We bought you as a high prospect, but you're not living up to expectation. Before you go turn like old man. Do what you are supposed to do as a young guy. Then Eddie Heaven, though as time goes on, you will develop. Ari Amas, this is why I feel Manchester United want to sell you. You were not exceptional. There were so many matches, so many ball retention you were losing, so many duels you were losing. But you need to also improve. Then that Thompson boy, where Manchester United buy, we bought you to integrate you into the first team. Yes, you have your own skills. You have the strength to actually take on players and your 1v1 qualities. But you have to do more. Look at players like Greenwood. When Greenwood was there as 18-year-old as at then, he was competing with Ronaldo. When Greenwood sees his opportunity, he takes on his opportunities. You have given this opportunity, your first debut, and you didn't really perform very, very well. Though you had a little bit of glimpse of what you can give us in the future, but you need to do more. You need to do more. That is why Yamal is where he is right now. The little opportunity Barcelona gave him today made him the Yamal that we know. There's no small boy in football again. Football is evolving. So Manchester United and Ineos, please sign us players. Sign us players. Sign us. We need players. We need squad depth. In scenarios where we don't have our main CBs, we'll be caught wanting. We need squad depth. I'll be bringing a proper player review later on when I talk more about some of our players that I can't mention. But Manchester United, I beg. Premier League starts next season. We need to be up and doing. We have less than 2 weeks. Signing out.